Hey guys, I got a brand new wrestling forum over at BrendenPlayz.com that I would love for you guys to sign up to. Come join in the discussion about wrestling, video games, YouTube, movies, sport, TV, and a hell of a lot more. The link to the forum is in the description down below. Ladies and gentlemen of the WWE Universe, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am your Raw General Manager. So, with that power, it gives me the right to make the matches for the upcoming Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which is what I have been doing for the past couple of weeks. We now know the 6 competitors in the Elimination Chamber match, but one of those competitors is the United States Champion, which leaves the question, what's going to happen with the United States Championship? Will he have to defend it? And of course, I'm talking about Big E. The answer is yes, Big E will have to defend his championship at Elimination Chamber, despite defending it on main event last week. Tonight there will be a 6-man over-the-top Battle Royale match, where the winner of that match will face Big E for the United States Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So good luck to everybody in that match tonight, and we may just have a new United States Champion at the Elimination Chamber. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself. We're going to have a big United States Championship #1 contendership here on this week's edition of WWE 2k14 Universe Mode. I am BrendenPlayz. Of course, big week this week. This is the final Raw before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So we're going to find out just exactly what we need to know heading in towards the show. So, this is the 6 participants in the Battle Royale. Bray Wyatt, Rob Van Dam, Curtis Axel, Fandango, Dean Ambrose, and Santino Marella will battle it out. The winner faces Big E at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. That is going to be a big match, so of course we're going to play that one this week. As well as that, Divas Championship #1 contendership, Oksana versus Summer Rae. Summer Rae obviously will want her championship back. And the Primetime Players, they'll face the New Age Outlaws. Can the PTP continue their role heading in towards their tag team title defense against the Shield at Elimination Chamber? The Rock, he's going to take on both members of the Wyatt family in a 1-on-2 tag team handicap match. You can't help but old Randy Orton might have had a little bit of say in that match. And the Awesome Riders will face the Shield in this week's tag team match. And can the Shield get some momentum heading towards the pay-per-view, or will we see the Awesome Riders knock off the Shield? Perhaps the Awesome Riders deserve a tag team opportunity. And Fatal 4-Way, Kane, Cena, CM Punk, and Daniel Bryan, 4 participants in the Elimination Chamber, will go at it. And to find out which superstar has the momentum leading in towards the Chamber match itself, that should be a good one. So we're going to play that one as well. So, who's going to be the #1 contender for the Divas Championship? Oksana. Well, she finally gets an opportunity. She's defeated Summer Rae, so she's going to face AJ at the pay-per-view. Primetime Players versus the New Age Outlaws. The PTP, the tag champs, continue their momentum. The Rock versus the Wyatts, and The Rock loses. Well, the numbers game there, never really going to play well there for The Rock. And Randy Orton will be happy about that. As the Awesome Riders, they knock off the Shield. Well, what should it be? The Awesome Riders or the Shield? Who should face the Primetime Players? I mean, the Shield, they do have a rematch clause, but the Awesome Riders, they just knock off the #1 contenders and have been winning quite consistently in the last couple of weeks. So really, it's a very tough pick there. I don't know. But I guess the Shield deserve their opportunity. And, of course, the Shield are affiliates of the Authority as well. So, of course, the Shield are going to get their opportunity to have a rematch. I think there's no questioning that. So, probably not going to end up real well for the Awesome Riders, but maybe in the future that it could be their opportunity to get themselves an opportunity at the Tag Team Championships. And of course, they've actually had many battles with the Primetime Players already, and so far haven't been so successful against them. So Bray Wyatt was the first man coming out. Now we've got Fandango coming out. Bray Wyatt, former United States Champion. Fandango yet to win Championship Gold here in Universe Mode. This could be his opportunity to get himself a title match. He has never had an opportunity for the championship yet, and he's been up there, he's been in and around the US scene, but he hasn't really broken through the ranks to get himself an opportunity at the title. And Rob Van Dam, he's going to be a part of this Battle Royale, which is a little surprising because Rob Van Dam probably thought he was going to be a part of the Elimination Chamber match, but instead he still could get himself an opportunity at Championship Gold if he can win this Battle Royale. course, he had an opportunity a couple of weeks ago to get himself in the chamber, and then he had a second chance last week on Raw in the Fatal 4-Way. Couldn't get himself in the match. Same goes to Bray Wyatt, and also Curtis Axel had an opportunity last week as well. So a couple of guys in this match have had a few opportunities to get themselves in the Elimination Chamber, haven't been successful. Now they could get themselves an opportunity at one man that is in the champion match, Big E. And Dean Ambrose coming out, he has not won the US title yet either. He's had many opportunities himself to be either the #1 contender. I think he's also had a couple of opportunities at the title itself, just hasn't been able to get the win. And Curtis Axel, well, he had an opportunity for the US title last week, and he failed. But the week before that, he actually defeated Big E on main event. So I think this little rivalry between Big E and Axel could continue if Axel does in fact win this Battle Royale, and that'll be certainly interesting if it does. Axel has defeated Big E before, and I think that could be the man in this match to defeat Big E at the Elimination Chamber. Of course, Bray Wyatt has also defeated Big E, and Wyatt and Big E have had their battles for many months in recent times as well. So it'd be interesting to see if Bray Wyatt can get himself another opportunity for the gold, or will we see someone else, somebody new, getting themselves a shot? Of course, Santino Marella, he's a former United States champion as well. You know, he was a bit of a fly. You couldn't really get rid of him for a while there in that US title scene. He was just getting opportunity after opportunity, and he hasn't been around that US title scene for a while. He's now moved away to tag team wrestling. Hasn't really had much success there either, but this could be the chance that Santino needs to get himself in the title picture for the United States Championship. So all these guys certainly good contenders for this US title, so it'll be certainly interesting to see who actually does win this Battle Royale. And of course, the Elimination Chamber, we now know Oksana versus Summer Rae. We have The Rock versus Randy Orton. That's going to be a classic, I tell you that. The Elimination Chamber match, John Cena, CM Punk, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Big E, and Brock Lesnar will all be in that match. So that's surely to be a real good one as well. And now, of course, we have the SmackDown Elimination Chamber. We need to find out who's going to face Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship. And I believe the Shield will have a rematch for their tag team titles as well. So that's the card. That's how it's shaping up to be. So we just need to kind of find out who's going to face who for the respective mid-card championship belts. So RVD in a bit of trouble on the left there. It has been eliminated. So this is pretty much continuing on. We've just had the Royal Rumble, so all these guys should be raring to go. These guys should be quite adept at Battle Royale matches by now, you'd hope. And this is just a continuation from the Royal Rumble and the preparations that we had from the Rumble. So all these guys should certainly know their way around in a Battle Royale match, as Bray Wyatt's been eliminated there from Fandango. Big drop kick, eliminating the former United States champion. So we're not going to see Big E versus Bray Wyatt, and we're not going to see Ambrose versus Big E either. I was going to say, we're not going to see Big E versus Bray Wyatt for I think maybe the 4th time for the US title on pay-per-view. So something different now, and it's either going to be Santino Axel or Fandango Axel. I'm sure he'd love to get some revenge against Big E. I think he probably felt as though he should have won the title last week after beating Big E the week before, and I think if he gets another opportunity at the Elimination Chamber, he could, in fact, derail Big E's momentum. And how would it affect Big E? I mean, he has the US title match before his Elimination Chamber match. If he loses his US title before the Chamber match, how will that affect Big E's confidence going in towards the Chamber match? I think it's going to really hurt Big E quite severely, and that could really endanger Big E's chances of winning the WWE Championship if he can't defend his championship. So I think it's a very excellent strategy from Paul Heyman if he is actually putting Big E in a second match for his own agenda. So if that's the case, well, it's another master stroke there from the Authority. Make sure Big E's not 100%. Like you said, Big E can go pound for pound against Brock Lesnar. So certainly going to be an interesting matchup there if it does in fact happen at the Chamber. Of course, I would have to imagine that Brock Lesnar is going to come into the Chamber at number 4 and be treated quite nicely, no doubt about that, as Axel looks to perhaps eliminate Santino. What's he going to do here? Oh, baseball slide, eliminates Santino. Axel Axel's going to go to the Elimination Chamber. He's going to get a rematch against Big E. He has done it. He has earned himself the right to face Big E for the United States Championship once again here on Universe Mode. It's a big victory from Axel. He probably thought that, hey, I had an opportunity to get myself in the Elimination Chamber match. I failed. I also failed to win the US title. What's next for me? Now he wins this big battle royal. He's back on top. He gets another opportunity, which is what he wanted. Of course, a couple of weeks ago on main event, he was complaining that he doesn't get an opportunity, and he just doesn't. You know, the authority's not giving him any opportunities at any championships. He's not getting, you know, the wins that he needs. He's not getting pushed. Now he's getting that opportunity, and he's had a US title match. He had a #1 contender match for the WWE Championship. Now he's getting another US title match. Well, Axel certainly getting all the opportunities in the world right now. So, big victory from Curtis Axel. Can he beat Big E on pay-per-view to win the United States Championship? We're going to find out very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Big E, who just learned that he will have to defend his United States Championship against Curtis Axel once again at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Now, Big E, I would just love to get some thoughts and opinions on your match against Axel at the Chamber. You want to know what I think? I think I'm absolutely sick and tired of the authority gifting Brock Lesnar every single thing in this company. I'm tired of it, and everybody else is tired of it too. Paul Heyman, you can stick me in a second match at the Elimination Chamber all you want. I don't care. Because the fact is, I'm going to walk into that match as the United States Champion. I'm going to walk out as the WWE Champion and United States Champion. Curtis Axel, I've already beaten him before. I can beat him again. Lesnar, you may think you're strong, big, and scary, but the fact is, I'm just as strong, just as big, and just as goddamn scary. And Paul Heyman, you can do everything you want to do. You can throw everything you want to throw at me to try and stop me from being 100% in that match. But the fact is, I'm going to walk into that match 110% ready to go and ready to kick your client's ass. Well, Big E, some strong words from him. He believes that he's going to beat Lesnar and walk out as the WWE Champion. Well, I know 4 other guys that may have the same opinions, the same idea as Big E. So, the man that faced Brock Lesnar recently at the Royal Rumble, Kane, he's looking to get himself another opportunity at the championship, and he's going to get that at the Chamber. And this man, CM Punk, he's had his battles with Brock Lesnar as well. Pretty much everybody except Big E and Daniel Bryan has faced Brock Lesnar before. So everybody's got their own little personal rivalry with Lesnar over the past few months. And they're looking to get their revenge. They're looking to win. Finally, they're looking to finally beat Brock Lesnar. Beat Brock Lesnar's streak as the WWE Champion. He's had the championship for days and days and days, and I mean, can anybody really stop him? I think the only chance that anybody really has of beating Brock Lesnar is in the Elimination Chamber, because if he wins this chamber, he's pretty much beaten all the top stars here on Monday Night Raw. So unless we have some kind of, I don't know, trade or draft or get some new blood onto Raw, I can't really see anybody beating Brock Lesnar. And Daniel Bryan, he's never had an opportunity against Lesnar, so perhaps he deserves an opportunity at the championship. One-on-one, and maybe he can win the title in a 6-man environment. So here we go, fatal 4-way match. The top 4 participants in the match will face off, and we'll see who exactly does have the momentum heading in towards the chamber. Now, of course, the other participant in this match is Big E, and of course Brock Lesnar. So Big E, he just cut a promo saying that he's sick and tired of the authority gifting Brock Lesnar everything. I think he's pretty much referring to the fact that Paul Heyman's making Big E have a second match. Pretty much so Brock Lesnar has a little bit of an easier time in the Elimination Chamber, because if Big E has a second match on that night, he's going to come into the chamber arguably not 100%, depending how long the match goes for. If he can beat Curtis Axel in 30 seconds, well, surely it's not going to have any effect on him at all. But if he has a 10, 15, 20-minute match with Curtis Axel, you're going to have to assume that Big E, he's not going to be ready to go. He's going to struggle to get going in that Elimination Chamber. And if he draws number 1, 2, or 3, I don't think Big E's got any chance in hell of walking out as the WWE Champion. And like we said before, if Curtis Axel actually wins the United States Championship, I think that pretty much eliminates Big E's chances even further, because the momentum that he has is going to be derailed. And it's going to be a much easier time for the likes of these 4 men and Brock Lesnar to win that match. So Cena, he was the first man to lose to Brock Lesnar. He actually lost his championship to Brock Lesnar, which started the reign back at Money in the Bank. And he had a rematch at SummerSlam. It was then CM Punk who had an opportunity at Night of Champions. He wasn't able to get it done. And then it moved on to The Rock, Rob Van Dam, and now Kane. So now we have a 6-man environment. And this is certainly going to be very interesting. 3 of Brock Lesnar's former opponents in the same match and 2 new ones. So Ken Lesnar walking out as the champion as Cena might be looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle here. Here we go. Boom! Hits it right there. Hits Punk in the skull. Bryan's working down on Kane. We've seen Bryan and Kane had their battles in recent times as well. Former tag team champions on Universe Mode. In fact, they held the championships up until Money in the Bank as well, where they were defeated by 3MB. As Bryan continues to work down Kane. Cena going for a submission hold on CM Punk. But Daniel Bryan breaks it up, luckily there. So this is an important match for all 4 of these men. Cena and Punk have struggled and struggled and struggled. Ever since they've been out of the title picture, they have not been winning at all. Especially Cena. A lot of you guys are saying Cena's got to go. He's got to trade, got to be drafted or something. He's got to move to SmackDown to get his career revived, because right now he's struggling. And I have to agree. I can't see Cena winning the Elimination Chamber because he just hasn't been able to get it going in recent times, as well as Punk. Punk hasn't been impressive at all either. Kane, he's won some big matches. Daniel Bryan's won some big matches in recent times as well, but both haven't really won the big one yet. So this is going to be an important one, especially Kane coming off a big loss at the Royal Rumble. I think Daniel Bryan's probably going to have to be the favorite if you have to pick besides Brock Lesnar, because he hasn't faced Lesnar before, and he's been getting a lot of important wins against everybody else in recent times. So my pick would have to be Daniel Bryan, but I think any one of these guys are good enough to win this one. But it's going to be, if you're looking off recent history and you're working off momentum and things like that, Daniel Bryan's going to be the clear winner. But who knows? You can't underestimate Cena or Punk or Kane or the wild card Big E. So I think that Big E's definitely the wild card. You don't know what to expect from him. Anything could happen from Big E, but he could, lose that match earlier on and really have no chance in hell of winning it. So I think the second match is really going to play a big toll on Big E, as Punk had his shoulders down, but Cena broke it up. I think it was a rope break anyways, as Punk, I thought he was going to go for the GTS. Bryan counters with a DDT, taking down CM Punk. He may be looking to finish this one off here. Kane working down Cena now. Cena trying to stay alive in this match. Hits a, belly-to-belly suplex. Sorry, belly-to-belly slam there. And suplex there from Bryan. Cover on Punk. Cena breaks it up straight away. He's well aware of what's going on over there. Fatal 4-way. As Cena might be looking for the 5 moves of doom here. Here we go. Oh, taking down Punk. Will we see another 5-knuckle shuffle on CM Punk here? Kane to the sidewalk slam, taking down Daniel Bryan. This could go either way right now. Kane going outside the ring again. Might be looking to destroy that announce table. Cena might be thinking attitude adjustment to Daniel Bryan. He's got Punk up as well. Who's he going to pick? Well, he's going to work down CM Punk. Kane's got Bryan. Oh, throws Bryan like a rag doll over the other side of the ring. Now Kane once again working down Bryan. Oh, scoop slam there. Might be looking for that big drop kick. Oh! Right in the skull of Daniel Bryan. Cena with the cover. And oh, CM Punk kicks out at 2. Stays alive in this match. Cena. Oh, Punk with the cover on Bryan. Cena hit a suplex to Kane. Was it just a kick out of 2 by Bryan? Oh, the big knee. The knee to the head on Punk. That's got to be it. And Cena's right there. He's going to break that up every day of the week. There's no way that Punk's going to stay down for that long. Uh-oh. Kane's got Cena up. He might be going for a ride. Oh, chokeslam. Oh! Daniel Bryan sneaks in with a sneaky pin on CM Punk in the corner there. Kane just a fraction too late to break up the pinfall. Referee counts to 3. Daniel Bryan sneaks away with the victory. Kane just chokeslammed the living hell out of John Cena. He was busy with Cena, and by the time the 3 count occurred, he was just a moment too late. Daniel Bryan has pinned CM Punk, wins the match, and like we said, he's got to have the momentum leading in towards the Elimination Chamber. He's got to be the favorite. If you don't want to include Brock Lesnar, I think Daniel Bryan's got to be the favorite to take the match out. But realistically, I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar. But if I don't have to, if I can pick someone else other than Lesnar, it's got to be Daniel Bryan, no doubt about that. Big victory from Daniel Bryan. And that's going to be it for this edition of Monday Night Raw. Elimination Chamber coming up real soon. One more episode of SmackDown left. And then it's time for the big chamber match. So this is going to be a big show. Don't miss it. Elimination Chamber coming your way real soon, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Universe Mode. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Please join my forums. We need some more members. And have a great day.